Robert's lost in the Beatles thing.
I'm ready to start.
Maybe, no, I don't know. Okay. Oh, time to start. Red Robin.
We're close. Yeah. We're close.
When the red robin bobbing along, oh, there'll be no more summer, they start sobbing. Oh, sweet song, wake up, you sleepyhead. Get up, now that cheer up, the sun is set. Love, life, and be happy. Now I'm walking the flowers. The rain may glisten, but still I live for hours and hours. I'm just a kid again, doing what I did again, singing the song. Oh, in the red robin, bobbing along. In the red robin, bobbing along. Oh, there'll be no more sobbing when they start sobbing. Oh, wake up, sleepyhead. Get up, out of bed. Cheer up, sun is red. Love, alive, and be happy. Now I'm walking the field of flowers. Rain may glisten, but still I listen for hours and hours. Now I'm a kid again, doing what I did again, singing a song. When the red robin comes, bob, and follow.
Well, good morning. So glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Awesome ones. Thank you. How about singing a song with us? You ready? I think you know this one. One more time. Well, I invite you to join me in a moment of prayer. Just take a deep breath in and to let it out. And to breathe in, God is. And to breathe out, I am. God is. I am. Dear God, sacred breath of all life, we know that we are right here, immersed within your field of living energy. And that when we pause and breathe in your living energy, we can feel your presence within our heartbeat. We can feel your presence flowing in and through every cell of our being. So we say, lift us up in this moment. Lift us up in this moment into awareness of your goodness, into awareness of your joy, your love, your wonder, your goodness. Lift us up within this moment so that we can see and feel your creative energy flowing out, filling the room, and flowing across the nation, bringing harmony and peace to everyone. And we say thank you, dear Lord. Thank you, dear Lord. Amen.
Amen.
And amen. How about singing another song? All week long, and you're going to sing it and feel that energy in every sense flowing in and through you. It's a song, but it's also a prayer of aligning ourselves with the all of God. And I believe it's your turn now.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
That's fun, isn't it?
The affirmation today, let's say it together. It's in your bulletin. I engage my spiritual faculty of will to direct the power of faith, seeing beyond appearances. I am living in the wonder and goodness of this field of infinite possibilities. From the Daily Word today, when Thomas says he can't believe in Jesus' resurrection until he touches the wounds for himself, he is describing those moments when God's infinite, eternal good seems too hard to believe. Jesus' response is instructive. He doesn't criticize Thomas' doubt or demand blind faith. Instead, he offers exactly what Thomas needs, inviting him to touch the wounds and see for himself. Jesus meets him where he is, then invites him into a deeper way of believing, one that can trust in unseen blessings. The invitation is open to me as well, whether my belief is steady and confident or I long for reassurance and signs of divine presence. I trust that I am divinely supported and dearly loved. And from John 20:29, Jesus said to him, have you believed because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen yet and have come to believe. And let's say this affirmation one more time. I engage in my spiritual faculty of will to direct the power of faith, seeing beyond appearances. I am living in the wonder and goodness of this field of infinite possibilities. Thank
You leaving? Bye-bye. We're either all the way left or all the way right. The only time we meet in the middle is a fight. The rich get richer and the rest get a little bit more broke. Oh, we're gonna need a bigger boat. Oh, little folks down south and the fires out west. You can turn on the news, but it'll scare you to death. Give me that hammer, somebody hold my coat. Oh, we're gonna need a bigger boat. We spill wine all over the mudland. Oh, we keep waiting on the wind to blow. We can't agree on who could be captain. Oh, we can't keep this thing afloat. No, well, you can't eat this. You can't eat that. Is there anything that ain't giving cancer to rats? Safest thing in the air, cigarette smoke. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat. We spill wine all over my mind. We keep waiting on the wind to blow. Can't agree on who should be captain. Oh, we can't keep this thing afloat. Well, we're springing a leak. We're coming apart. We're on the Titanic, but we think it's the ark. Sharks in the water got me thinking about a movie quote. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat. Ah, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Awesome. Woo! Awesome, awesome, awesome. We want to say thank you, Wendy and Lisa and Edward and Robert and Joe. Aren't they amazing? Amazing. You're, woo!
Amazing. Patrick, you're amazing.
Good to be back.
Y'all are pretty amazing too. You got to say it. I am amazing. I am amazing. I am amazing. You know, you got to claim it to be it. Power of the I am statement. Whenever you say I am, you're connecting with God because that's God's name. I am. I am that I am, and that shall be my name forevermore. Why did we forget that? Curious, right? So whenever we're claiming the I am, we're making that connecting link with the divine and the field of living energy all around us. So, you want to say namaste? The light within me greets the light within you. Namaste. I invite you to turn somebody close to you and say namaste. Namaste.
Girls over there. Namaste.
Well, there was a man and a woman who had been married for 60 years. They shared everything. They talked about everything and kept no secrets except for that shoebox that the woman kept in her closet. She cautioned her husband never to open it or even ever ask about it. She cautioned her husband never to open it or even to ask about it. So he didn't. Well, one day the woman became ill, and the doctor said that she wouldn't recover. So the man sorted through her things and came across that shoebox. And he took it to his wife's bedside, and she agreed it was probably time that he knew what was in that box. And when he opened it, he found 2 crocheted dolls and a stack of money totaling over $25,000. The woman told him, when we were married, my grandmother told me the secret of a happy marriage was never to argue. And if I ever got angry with you, I should just keep quiet and crochet a doll. Well, the man was moved in amazement as he thought about how and why there were only 2 crochet dolls in that box. She had only been angry with him 2 times in those 60 years. And he burst out with happiness. And he said, honey, that explains the dolls. But what about all that money? Where did it come from? And she said, oh, that. It was the money that I made from selling all the dolls that I made. Oh my gosh. I engage my faculty of will. I engage my spiritual faculty of will to direct the power of faith, seeing beyond appearances. I am living in the wonder and goodness of this field of infinite possibilities. Now, I know it's a little bit long, but you got to practice it. You got to say it every day this week. So right now we're going to say, I engage my spiritual faculty of will to direct the power of faith, seeing beyond appearances. I am living in the wonder and goodness of this field of infinite possibilities. Okay, now say it one more time, okay? Okay. I engage my spiritual faculty of will to direct the power of faith, seeing beyond appearances. I am living in the wonder and goodness of this field of infinite possibilities. And it is so, and it's happening. Remember to take it home and put it on your mirror. Say it every time you look in the mirror at yourself. Oh my gosh. Well, a number of years ago, I went to a workshop that left quite an impression on me. It was titled Breaking Through. It was about learning to engage the spiritual faculty of will to see beyond the appearances of what I believe to be. Breaking through is about being in a familiar situation, but being able to see and think about the situation in a whole new way. Thus, we learn to break through the illusions that we have held, that have held us in bondage. And then we are empowered to reach for our dreams and our potential. In breaking through the barriers that we have created in our awareness, we begin to see things that we've never seen before. We begin to think in a whole new way. We begin to realize the creative potential in which we are immersed. We realize that we live in the kingdom of heaven right here, right now, in this moment. I had always wondered whether or not I could break through a 1-inch board, right? I always wondered whether I could break through a 1-inch board or not. Well, at least, and not break my hand while I was doing it. Right? But with the demonstrations of the workshop leader, Brian Biro, and with the energy and enthusiasm created by the group at that workshop, I felt totally supported, and I dropped my reservations that I had before trying to break the board. So in my first attempt, I shattered that board, almost knocking down the person holding the board. Right? As I watched the other participants breaking their boards, I realized that breaking the boards was simply a matter of physics. It was simply a matter of seeing the world through a little bit different perspective. I also realized it was the same type of physics that allows you to put a straw through a potato. Right? Right? It's simply a matter of physics. In fact, I realized that it might even be easier to break that board than to put a straw through a potato. What do you think? Which is easier, the board or the potato? But anyone can do it through an art known as potato karate. It was an art that I learned at the Museum of Science and Industry in Columbus, Ohio. I believe it works on the same principles of physics as breaking through a 1-inch board. Do you believe it? It was just a matter of seeing beyond appearances and understanding the laws of nature from a mystical awareness. Brian Biro, the workshop presenter, shared a story about being able to see through new eyes, right? You see, Brian had lived in Montana in the middle of the Bitterroot Mountains. Beautiful snow-capped mountains that rise up more than 10,000 feet just a few miles from where they lived. Well, when his family first moved to the Bitterroot Mountains, they all went to eat in a restaurant. Of course, the restaurant was all white tablecloth, in the restaurant on the second floor of the building. There was a huge picture window with this panoramic view of the mountains just 5 miles away. It was as if you could just reach out and touch those mountains. Everyone in the restaurant was just eating quietly, having a very polite conversations, and as people do in those white tablecloth restaurants, right? And you know what I mean? You've all had that experience. Well, Jenna, Brian's daughter, who was just 5 years old, went over to the window and just stood there, looking out the window. Her eyes just got really, really big. And then she turned to her dad, who was standing in the aisle created by the tables of those very quiet eaters. Right? And then she yelled out at the top of her voice, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, I didn't know that we were living in heaven." Well, everyone in the restaurant just stopped talking and eating, and there sat in the silence as everyone stared at the two and at the beautiful scenery. Finally, someone broke the silence by calling out, "Oh, yeah, we do live in heaven." Laughter broke out throughout the restaurant, right? And everywhere, everyone came to life. Jenna's insight changed the energy of the whole room and helped everyone in the restaurant experience something that they had not realized. Her insight broke through that prevailing awareness. Creating a break through helps us move beyond the self-imposed limits that we have given ourselves. It helps us to see beyond appearances that we have created through our beliefs and to see things we might not have ever seen before. Just as Jenna helped everyone in that restaurant realize that the beauty is always present. Imagine living out in Montana near one of those great big snow-capped mountains and not realizing that you were living in heaven's presence. But we human beings just go about our daily life, right? Yes, it's breakthroughs in a group that often help us to realize that we're living in heaven's presence. With new energy and life, we're able to move through those barriers that we have created in our life, opening the doorways to achieving our dreams. This is one reason I like to sing joy songs at the beginning of Sunday morning, right? It creates a new and a more intense energy in the room within each and every one of us as we sing. That's the importance of music. Although some people are resistant or they feel that they can't sing because that's what their mother or father taught them, right? Allowing the energy of music that is created lifts us up and brings us all closer. We share in the energy that we've created by the vibration of our voices. The concept that everything we achieve in life is a result of a team effort is an idea that has really hit home for me. Even during times when we feel most alone, there is a team of people who have helped us to arrive at the place that we're at. We have had teachers and parents and supervisors and workmates and friends supporting us and working with us, preparing us so that we can take our next step in life. Truly, we can't achieve anything completely on our own. However, sometimes our team of supporters cause us to remain secure in our comfort zone and stuck by our own belief system, which limit us, creating doubt and more barriers. But other times our team help us in breaking through those self-imposed limitations by generating an idea that goes off like a light bulb. Boop. Aha. reactions that set off a chain reaction to help us to see something in a whole new light and in a way that we had never seen before, igniting within us this new energy and enthusiasm. So it might be very important to take a look at the members that you have on your team. Y'all know you have team members, right? Who are the people at home, at work, in your life that surround and support you? Do they share in your vision? Do they acknowledge your ability to achieve your goals and your dreams? Or do they build roadblocks through limiting beliefs and doubts? Now, don't get mad at those people, all right? That set those, don't get mad at them. Just be aware of the limits that they may be setting. At that workshop, we took part in board breaking exercise, and it took a group effort. It wasn't achieved on their own. It wasn't achieved by me on my own, right? A fact that became very apparent when some of the smallest and oldest people at that workshop broke through the boards. The group created an energy field of support and held a common vision. We do this to each other every day. Now, sometimes we like to stay in our heads and ignore our emotions. Anybody like that besides me? No? Huh? Yeah? Now, sometimes we like to stay in our head and ignore those emotions. We tell ourselves that we can do it on our own. I don't need your help. I can do it on my own. Right? However, if we are to achieve success and transform our lives, we need to rally around each other. We need to support one another in our dreams, even if we can't see how the dreams can be achieved. Let go of your doubts by engaging the spiritual faculty of will, and to direct the spiritual faculty of faith, to see beyond appearances and visualize your dreams coming true. Now, as I say that, I have to admit, everybody doesn't understand what the word faith actually means, right? Faith is not belief. Faith is a power within you that helps you to see beyond your beliefs and into the field of infinite possibilities. And the only way that you can learn to direct the power of your faith is through the spiritual faculty of will, which is actually the power of the month. Will is a good thing to have if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, it's a very bad thing, right? So you pause and direct the power of that will to engage your faith, and it reaches out into this realm beyond all the appearances. You have to engage the power of your spiritualized will to direct that faculty of faith. Well, some time ago, there was a man named Monty who shared his ranch and with his organization so that they could sponsor campouts for underprivileged children on his property. Monty would then share this story with the children. A long time ago, a young man was asked to write a paper for a school about what he wanted to do and when he grew up. His father was a horse trainer, and he loved horses, but his family was very poor. That night, the young man wrote a 7-page paper describing his goal and one day to be an owner of a horse ranch. He wrote about his dream in great detail. He even drew a diagram of the 200-acre ranch that he would one day own. detailing a floor plan for a 4,000 square foot house that would fit on the 2-acre Dream Ranch. He put a great deal into his heart into the project, and the next day he turned in the paper to his teacher. 2 days later, he received his paper back. On the top of it was a very large red F. Right? With a note that read, "See me after class." And the boy with the dreams went to see the teacher after the class and asked, why did I receive an F? The teacher said, this is unrealistic dream for a young boy like you. You have no money. You come from a very poor family, and you have no resources. Owning a horse ranch requires a lot of money. You have to buy land and pay for the breed stock and pay large stud fees, and there's no way that you could ever do that. Then the teacher added, if you will rewrite this paper with a more realistic goal, I will reconsider your grade. The boy went home and thought about it long and hard. He asked his father what he should do. And his father said, look, son, you have to make up your own mind on this. However, I think it is a very important decision that you have to make. Finally, after sitting with the decision for a week, the boy turned the same paper back in, making no changes at all. And he stated, you can keep your F, and I'm going to keep my dreams.
There you go. Yes, that's
Right? Monty would then tell the ensemble group, I have a great joy in sharing this ranch with you. As I have enjoyed sharing this story with you, you are sitting in that young man's 4,000 square foot house in the middle of his 200-acre horse ranch. He still has that school paper. It's framed over the fireplace. The best part of the story is that 2 summers ago, that same school teacher brought 30 kids to this camp on the ranch for 1 week. When the teacher was leaving, he looked at me and said, Monty, I can tell you this now. When I was your teacher, I was somewhat of a dream stealer. During those years, I stole a lot of dreams. Fortunately for you, you had enough gumption not to give yours up. Monty would then look at the children and say, don't let anyone steal your dreams. Follow your heart, no matter what. So how do you break through self-limiting thoughts and beliefs and see your life through new eyes? We follow the same principle as we use when we're breaking through the boards, and in a way we put a straw through a potato. It's just a matter of physics. It's a matter of seeing the laws of nature through a new perspective. First, by centering yourself in God. In this field of living energy, that you find your center of balance. Engage your spiritual faculty of will, which is right here. You can see the light and energy of the mind flowing in and through it, lighting it whole up. Right? And then seeing that light engage the spiritual faculty of faith, which is in the middle of your mind, right below your crown chakra. And just see it lighting up with brilliant blue. The morning of this morning, the sky as the sun rises up in the morning. Just see it lighting up with that energy and light, and then zooming out through your brow into the field of infinite possibilities to engage your dreams and engage your other spiritual faculties. When your balance is centered, it's very difficult to knock you off your feet. When you're centered in God, the turbulence all around you that you might experience will knock you off your path. In breaking through the barriers that we have created in our life, we begin to see that we begin to see things we have never seen before. We begin to think in a whole new different way. We begin to realize the creative potential that in which we're immersed. We realize that we live in the kingdom of heaven, right here, right now, in this moment. We drop your nets and follow the light of Christ, surrendering to the activity of Spirit in your life, and allow the Infinite One to guide you to the incredible place of your dreams. I engage my spiritual faculty of will to direct the power of faith, seeing beyond appearances. I am living in the wonder and goodness of this field of infinite possibilities. Will you say that with me one more time? I engage my spiritual faculty of will to direct the power of my faith, seeing beyond appearances. I am willing in the wonder and goodness of the field of infinite possibilities. Well, I didn't say it right, so y'all got to say it again. Okay, again. I engage my spiritual faculty of will to direct the power of faith, seeing beyond appearances. I am living in the wonder and goodness of the field of infinite possibilities. Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or not. But it's the wrong straw. Normally, the straw that they use at the Science Museum is a much bigger one. And so, and you hold it out there, and you visualize it, and you see it, and you move it, and you say, I engage the power of my will and direct the power of faith. Oops, you see, that's why I didn't want to do it. 1, 2. The bigger ones will go right through. But you can imagine I stuck a straw in a potato. Oh my gosh. Huh? Anybody ever done this straw potato karate exercise? Has everybody done it? Huh? Oh, yeah. The board one is a little bit. You can't use one that has varnish on it. Because the varnish actually makes the wood stronger. A feather? I don't know that I could do it with a feather. But this is right there. The bigger straw you can do it. So my hand had to stop. Silly hand. Have I made you crazy yet, fellas? Well, bye-bye. Take a deep breath in. And to let it out. And to breathe in, God is. And to breathe out, I am. God is. I am. In this moment now, dear Lord, I breathe in your living energy. And I pause to feel your presence flowing in and through me. In and through my heartbeat. For I know as my heart beats, your heart beats. As my heart beats, your heart beats. Sending life out to fill every cell of my being. engaging my spiritual faculty of will. I see your divine light pouring down upon me. I see your living energy flowing in and through every cell of my being, glowing with energy and life and wonder. And as I do, I engage my spiritual faculty of faith to see beyond every appearance of lack of limitation, beyond every sense of illness, of disease. I know that I am immersed within your life, your radiant life, and your living energy is flowing, stirring, moving in every cell of my being. I am glowing with your life, dear Lord. I am glowing with your living, healing energy. I am glowing in this moment. And I pause in this moment just to feel that living energy flowing through me. I am glowing. I am glowing. I am glowing with your living energy. And it connects me heart to heart, soul to soul with all in the room. I am connected. And I feel your love, your joy flowing in and through me in this moment now. Connecting me to the all of life. Lift me up, dear Lord. Lift me up, dear Lord, that I might know and feel your wonder in all things. And we say amen and amen.
In this place, I remember who I am, letting fear flowing from me. Open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love that heals and sets me free. There is only love.
As we enter into this time of offering, I invite you to hold your love offering, your tithe, your gift, your hands, your tithe, your gift, your love. Just see it in your hands and being filled with the goodness of the universe. Because we know that as we give to that which spiritually feeds us, it becomes like this living energy wave that flows out into the universe. It hits that spot that brings back all the goodness of the universe to you. So if the idea of engaging the power of will and the power of faith, if that idea stirs within you to bring to you all the goodness of the universe, I invite you to hold that awareness. If the work that we do as a spiritual community stirs within your soul, give from that place of awareness. If the music that Wendy and Lisa, our music team, play for you today, give from that place of awareness, and to see and to feel that love offering, that gift, that tithe, just see it being filled with the energy of the universe and then flowing out into the universe, hitting that spot that brings back all the goodness that your heart desires. And will you affirm with me? Divine love flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am richly blessed.
Thank God.
In this place, I remember who I am. Fear and worry go away from me. There is only love. There is only love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
We continue to have our beautiful gold plates by the side doors, so as you get up to leave in a few minutes, you can take your love offering, your gift, your tithe, and drop them in those beautiful gold plates and just see the energy of the universe flowing out in the universe and coming back to you in a whole multiple wonderful ways. If you're online with us and like to leave us a love offering, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. You can go to our website, unitychurch.org, and there's a donate button at the top, and you can press that button and it'll walk you through it. Or you can get our address off the bottom, and either way, mail us a check. We would just say thank you, thank you, thank you. There's so many different ways that we could use it. Is therefore we dedicate and consecrate these tithes, gifts, and offering to the will and way of Jesus Christ as it manifests within this ministry of love and service. And we are grateful. Thank you, God.
There are places I remember all my life. Oh, I've changed forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life I've done them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there's no one with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of one last thing. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that before. I know something about them in my life. I love you more. Oh, I know I never lose affection for people and things that before. I know I'll often stop and think about them in my life as more. Out of all these friends and lovers, there is no one there's with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things as before. I know I'll look something about them in my life. I love more in my life. I love you
Pretty good for a white girl. Good morning, everyone, again. I'm so glad all of you are here today. And thank you to all the volunteers who are so important to this ministry. We thank you for taking the opportunity to be of sacred service always and allowing your love to flow out in so many marvelous ways. The next women's group meeting is Monday, August the 3rd. Oh, that's tomorrow. At 1 o'clock. If you'd like to check in with women of like mind, you're invited to join. Sunday mornings at 9:30, we're discussing the Revelation to John, the last book of the Bible, and how you might activate your 7 primary spiritual centers so you can live in awareness of the kingdom of heavens. Yes, it is about the end of times, but the end of times as your mortal mind believes it to be. It's sure to be an intriguing and engaging time. It is, isn't it? Today at 1:15, we'll be showing Avatar, Fire and Ash. This is the newest Avatar movie that was recently released. Jake and Natiri's family grapples with grief, encountering a new, aggressive Na'vi tribe, the Ash people, who are led by the fiery Vrang as the conflict on Pandora escalates and a new moral focus emerges. Sounds like a lot is happening in our world today, at least from a metaphysical interpretation or point of view. Whatever happens, you better come and see, and how we will break free. Next Sunday, we'll be showing the movie Entanglement, Tales of Everyday Magic. When a daunting premonition takes U.S. art student Jack Franklin hostage, he is consumed by the thought of the danger his twin brother Charlie may be in. Separated by the war in Afghanistan and the constraints of modern-day technology, Jack defies the laws of science when he taps into the unexplainable physics of the divine matrix to try to save the life of his brother, as well as the lives of others who are serving with him. This was written by Greg Braden, who explores the possibility of quantum entanglement and our new connection to the divine matrix. Tuesday evening at 6:30 to 7:30, Tuesday? Okay. We'll be talking about the mystical dimension. What is it? Over the past year, the term the mystical dimension has become more and more used, although it's not a new term and has been taught about for centuries. Modern-day Christianity doesn't want you to know anything about this. Well, join and find out why they don't want you to know. Discover those reasons. The prayer chaplains are here to pray with you again this week, and we'd love to be able to find you and hold in your highest intentions and see them flowing outward into the field of infinite possibility and bringing that goodness and wonder back to you. I'll be on service today out in the atrium if you need a prayer, and Mark is here as well. So we'll be there to join you in prayer. Thank you.
Thank you, Dana. Pretty amazing. I was wondering, everybody knows today's a special day.
Yes.
I was wondering if anybody has a birthday in August. Get up here. Anybody else have a birthday in August? Get up here. Come on. Come on.
Woo!
It is a special day. Okay. Everybody knows how to do this, right?
Here we go.
Happy special
surrounds us.
The love of God enfolds us.
The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
And that's the truth. There you go.
Hey, when the red drum comes, ba 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 along, never no more songs, start stopping. Oh, sweet home, wake up, sleepyhead, get up, get out of bed, cheer up, sun and red lips, laugh and be happy. Now I'm walking of flowers. Rain may glisten, but still I listen for hours. I'm just a kid again, doing what I did again, singing a song with the red robin, ba 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 ba. Oh, the red robin, ba 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 ba. Oh, and no more summer when he starts throbbing. Oh, sweet home. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Get up, get out of bed. Cheer up, sun is red lips. Love and be happy. What if I see now I'm walking fields of flowers. Rain may glisten, but still I listen for hours. I'm just a kid again, doing what I did again, singing a song with the red robin, just ba 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 come on.
Good job.
Thank you, everybody. That